All right, you guys. So today we are going to get a look at the Black Series 6-inch Tobias Beckett figure and the Enfys Swoop bike 6-inch figure complete with the bike. Very cool, very awesome, guys. So we're going to do a 2-for-1 here today. You're getting a special deal here on the AD Do It All Day Star Wars channel. So guys, let's get going right off the bat. Looking especially at the Enfys figure, I'm already drawn in by the furry top. Of course, we didn't get that in the 3 1/4 size figure, but this looks really, really cool. Can't wait to pull him out of the box. And then, of course, I am absolutely ecstatic to have the Tobias Beckett figure. And then, of course, the Enfys bike. We did get a look at the 3 1/4 size bike. I actually bought 3 of them. You can actually see the review up on my channel, as well as you can also view them in my diorama of the train heist scene from Solo, A Star Wars Story as well. So guys, we are going to get a look at these 2 items here today. We're going to quickly go over the boxes, so let's go ahead and get that started right now. All right, you guys, so getting a look at the front of the box, starting with the Enfys 6-inch swoop bike. Of course, it comes complete with the figure. We have the figure right here pictured in the window, again looking really awesome, and we kind of see that the fur is much different than the 3 1/4 size figure. We also see the weapon here off to the side. Very cool looking figure pictured with the bike here. Very cool. Also an illustration of the bike. It looks like we have a diagram kind of hidden very subtly in the artwork of the front of the box. Star Wars, the Black Series, Enfys swoop bike. Very cool. We have the French interpretation on there, warning sign, another illustration of the bike itself. So really cool and very, very awesome. And then, of course, here with our Tobias Beckett 6-inch figure, we have a very, very cool likeness in the box. I haven't pulled them out yet, guys, but the likeness to our actor Woody Harrelson is absolutely on spot. Viewing it in the box, guys, but we're also going to evaluate it outside of the box as well. He has 2 awesome looking weapons, very cool looking weapons. I really like the weapons. Looking at them right now, I see that there's some great detail in these weapons, so I'm excited to get a close-up look at those as well. Of course, we have the Black Series Star Wars at the top, Tobias Beckett right there. We also have an illustration there of the Tobias Beckett figure off to the side. So let's get a look at the side of both of these boxes, guys. All right, you guys, and getting you a look at the side of the boxes, guys, we have Enfys as number 5 in the Black Series line. And then, of course, Tobias Beckett is number 68 in the Black Series line as well, guys. So very cool and awesome. All right, you guys, and then flipping it over to the back, again, we have the bike with the figure on its stand. Very cool. We also have the figure right here. Now, it also illustrates that the hood of the bike right here actually lifts up to expose the engine. So that's very cool. Can't wait to get a look at that as well. And then we have some other very cool features, some area to put some weapons and other essentials right there. So that is absolutely awesome. And then, of course, again, we have the figure pictured here from the backside, exposing the 3 engines. And then, of course, again, we have the figure right here with the stand that allows you to tilt it from side to side to give it that very good posability for the figure to stand on yourself. So very, very awesome and very, very cool. And then, of course, we also have some information on Enfys herself. All right, you guys, and then off to the side of the box, you can see very, very cool illustration of the Enfys character with the Star Wars, the Black Series logo above her, but very cool illustration on that box. And then, of course, on the Tobias Beckett box, we have Tobias Beckett's name highlighted in red with Beckett shadowed beneath that. So very cool and very awesome. All right, you guys, and so we're back around to the front, and we're going to go ahead and pop these babies open and get a look at both figures together. So we have our figures all out of the box. We also have our vehicle out of the box as well. I've also included our 3 1/4 size Swoop bike and figure, just as a small little comparison between. So let's go ahead and get a look at each one of these figures, guys. We're going to start with Enfys Nest. All right, you guys, and getting you a look at our Enfys Nest figure, just looking absolutely awesome. I love the orange on the inside of the cape. That's just absolutely awesome. Very, very cool. Nice little touch there. And then, of course, same little plastic piece here as seen on the 3 1/4 size figure, but not as stiff. It's a little more flexible, so that's probably going to help with the articulation. And then, of course, the chest piece as well, the same as it is on the 3 1/4 size here, and all of that is the same as well. The biggest differences here is the real live fur-like material arms. Right here are the same pieces that are on the 3 1/4 size, but these are obviously a bit more defined, a little more detail on there, so you can clearly see that it is not only just some kind of protection piece on the forearm, but it's also has some controls and dials on it as well. Something else that I didn't quite catch in the film. So really cool and very awesome detail on this figure. All right, guys, so in the arm, she's going to go straight out for you like so. You get an elbow bend at like so. So very cool, very good articulation there. You do get a 360, but I don't want to kind of damage the fur there on the back, but she does have that range of motion for you, but I'm not sure if you're going to really want to use that. To the side with Enfys Nest, you're going to get a really good side profile right there with Enfys Nest in the arm area. So excellent articulation. So down in the knee area, an excellent knee bend like so. Really cool. And then she goes back even better. Double joint there, so she's going to kick back for you really nicely. Very awesome. And then going out to the side, very cool, very awesome rotation right there. Articulation right there, very awesome. Very cool. So no problems there. You're going to get her in some really nice poses. Your twist in the wrist right there. You also get the back and forth in the wrist, so you can adjust it like so, guys. Your twist in the forearm right there. So very cool. You do get a thigh twist right there, so that is absolutely awesome. In the foot area, you're going to get your downward motion like so, upward like so, rocker, really cool. So she's going to move side to side for you. Very awesome and cool. Ab area, she has a very good crunch going down, absolutely awesome crunch going up there. So really cool. And then of course you do get the nice cool swivel 360, not probably a 360, but I wouldn't do it here. And then of course in the head area you do get a nice twist back and forth. And then in the neck area, she goes down for you that far. She's going to go up for you about that far, and she does get a little tilt there as well. So really great articulation with this, but not quite loose either. So I think it's a perfect balance for articulation with this figure coming out of the box, and that's really impressive. All right, you guys, and then here we have Tobias Beckett getting you a look at the head sculpt. It is absolutely awesome, absolutely amazing head sculpt here. Just really great detail. Looks exactly like Woody Harrelson. This is such a cool figure. Appearance wise, it's a very cool figure. Awesome looking figure, guys. I love the Western holsters there, the double holster there, just really cool. Prerequisite to what Han's style of dress is going to be, for the exception of the long coat. This particular long coat is absolutely impressive. Love the little detail there on the coat. Love the detail on the inside garment as well. Really cool. The detail on the boots, the brown. Appearance wise, this is just an absolutely awesome figure. Look at the back side. You have the double flap there. Really cool. The split in the back. It is a plastic mold, but a very soft plastic, so you're not going to have any problems trying to work your way around that. I don't believe so anyway. So let's go ahead and get a look at the articulation on the figure, starting with the arm. So of course he's going to go straight out for you at like so. Really cool, awesome. You're going to get a bend in the elbow like so, so he can bring that gun all the way up, and that is really cool and awesome. And really off to the side, not really nice off to the side pose right there with the arm. So that is really cool. You get a twist in the wrist, like your Enfys Nest figure. The back and forth due to the sleeve in the wrist is not as good on Enfys Nest, but it is there a bit. So that's really cool. And then of course I think you do get the 360 motion. I'm not going to go all the way that far with the figure, but you do still get that as well. So very, very cool. Now here I think my articulation is going to get a little tricky. So going forward, really, really cool. That's good articulation. Going up in the knee area, going back. So going back, you're doing pretty well. Not too bad, not too bad at all. And then to the side, really, really cool, very awesome. But again, I think there is some kind of warpness to the leg right here, so that's, I need to pick me up another figure to see if it's just mine, see if that's just a defect with mine. And then in the foot area, your upward is a little weird there, but again, I think it's a defect with mine. And then you do have a downward motion, so that's cool. Rocker back and forth. So really, really awesome, very, very cool articulation there in the lower extremity. So your crunch on Tobias is going to be right about there. You get the nice twist. As you can see, it's not, the rotation is not so much down here, it's in the upper torso, towards the middle of the chest. So that's why, that's where your back and forth is going to be, and your twist is going to be. So that's really cool and awesome. And then in the head area, you're going to get a downward motion like so, upward motion like so, twist back and forth. He can go 360 if you want him to do that. So really, really cool. Awesome articulation with your Tobias Beckett 6-inch Black Series figure. All right, you guys, so getting you a look at the Swoop bike. Really, really large vehicle here. So I'm going to try to do my best to keep it in the frame, but it is very difficult because it is a very, very large vehicle. All right, guys, and getting you a better look at the engine compartment. So there is the engine compartment. This does pop off. But there is an ability to slide those up and down, as you can see, but it's not really effective in regards to keeping this propped up and holding it up. So you kind of got to lift this up and have the engine exposed in that manner. So there's a look at the engine there. So kind of cool, but a little disappointing that you can't kind of prop the hood up, so it sits up enough where like the hood of a car. And then of course on either side of the vehicle you have these two little pieces here where you can hold the weapon for Enfys Nest. So that's really, really cool. But awesome bike. Love the detail all the way around. Underneath there you have some wires and whatnot, hoses. So really cool. Detail makes it look really mechanical. Look at the back right there, the 3 engines. It's really cool and awesome. You have some carrying bags here at the top, so you can put some little items in there, whatnot. You have flaps here that I don't believe these are articulated, but very nice detail there. And then of course you have the stand as well. And the stand allows you to, lean the bike. This is really cool. Lean it back, lean it forward, side, side. So really, really cool and awesome stand. All right, you guys, and getting you a look at the figure on the bike. Really cool. She fits on there absolutely well. Feet firmly planted onto the pegs there. Hands on the handlebars. Side profile. So really, really cool, awesome stuff. All right, you guys, so the gang is all here. We got Tobias, we have Han, we have Qi'ra, we have Lando, and we have Chewie. Very awesome. Glad to get another member of the original gang. Can't wait to get some of the other members that will be coming along in the 6-inch Black Series line later on. And then of course we got Enfys Nest with her Swoop bike, 6-inch. Very, very awesome, guys. So let me know what your thoughts are, guys. What do you think of the 6-inch Swoop bike? What do you think of the 6-inch Enfys Nest? I think it is absolutely awesome. I love it. 60 bucks is a lot of money, but I am still glad to have it in my collection. And then of course Tobias Beckett is a very awesome looking figure. Definitely would make my top 10 of figures for 2018. So guys, let me know what your thoughts are. Put those comments down below. Please like and subscribe. And of course, guys,
from the Father to the Son to the Obi-Wan Force Ghost. May the Force be with you always.